Hey Don, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke to you the other day, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you could do to really maximize your traffic online. So with that, let me get started. First of all, you got a lot of good things going on here. Your phone number, your uh, free estimate button right here, your request a quote. So you have a lot of ways to convert right from the get-go. So that's always good. My one thing looking through the site and checking some of your stats, so I looked at some of the things that you had going on, is that there's not a ton of content here. And content is anything that you can highlight, whether it be pictures, text, and really you want a lot of content for a couple reasons. The first is so that you can be found for specific keywords, right? And I know you're focusing on, southeastern Florida. You have a wide variety of service areas, uh, but there's not really any buyer intent keywords. And what I mean by that is, say I wanted to focus on Boca Raton, right? I would have that as a heading. I would have it within my text. I would even save an image as that keyword. So instead of this being saved as mold 3400, it would be saved as mold remediation Boca Raton. And you kind of want to do that for all the areas that you're kind of focusing on and working on. So, or working in. So, I would potentially build out location pages for all these cities, and try to rank all those cities for mold and mold removal, and mold inspection, all the things that you potentially do. Um, and in doing that, it adds content through your site, and you can add in a lot of those buyer intent keywords. So that would be my first tip, is to add location pages and lots of content specifically with buyer intent keyword. Mold removal, all that stuff goes into play. And you can have it specific, city specific to those areas, Hollywood, Jupiter, Fort Lauderdale, Delray Beach, wherever it is that you're wanting to rank for. So that would be my first tip. My second tip would be to really give yourself a wide variety of ways to convert on any given keyword. So again, say we're trying to rank for this particular keyword. There's a lot of ways people can convert. The first is the Google Guaranteed, these local ads. They tend to convert at a very high rate. And people love them because Google backs the company. Companies love them because they do get a lot of calls and they convert at a high rate. So these are great. Normally below these and above the map pack is Google Ads. Google Ads convert at a lower rate, but they're good for impressions. They do get seen a lot. You have a little bit more control over those ads than you do the local ads, and they're great for kind of building up your brand and getting seen. And they do convert, but just typically the click-through rate for those are like 3 to 5%. And the conversion rate is quite a bit lower than these, but they are cheaper as well. And then this map pack, these are great because they can pull into as much as 40% of the traffic. And really, how you build your Google business profile, you want your name, your address, your phone number on as many directories as possible that are kind of niche specific. So anything involving construction, water damage, you know, uh, services type directories are fine. And that just adds authority to your Google business profile. You also want to post regularly from your Google business profile. You want to add photos that are saved as keywords. So if I added a photo, I would save it as mold remediation Boca Raton, and I would geotag it as, say, a location somewhere here, and Google will see that you kind of they'll feel that you did a service or in that location, and they could kind of get an idea of where you do work, and they can build your business out accordingly. So really important to geotag your photos, save them as keywords, post regularly, and get your name in directories. Those are some big ones. And then of course, getting 5-star reviews is important as well, because people are more likely to click on, if this has 150 5-star reviews, more likely to click on it than one that has 42. So for instance, that comes into play as well. and then obviously ranking organically. So if you're running a local ad, you're running a Google ad, you're in the map pack, and you're ranking organically, you're going to pull as much traffic as you can for any particular keyword. And last but not least, just build up the strength of your site. So here's some data from your site. You have 41 referring domains or websites that are sending 119 links back to your site. And of those, 30 are giving you power. And this is what your site's looking like strength-wise and numerical value. Kind of low. You typically want those numbers a little bit higher. Just to show you what's doing well, this is all dry US, and you can see their domain rating is a lot higher. Their UR rating is lower, but they are getting a lot of power from their home site, and they're getting quite a bit. They're getting a little bit of traffic here. 28 clicks a month, which is not bad, not terrible. They definitely can improve, but as can you. So I think the first thing to do is see what's working, what's working for other companies, and you emulate that and try to just do it a little bit better. So typically that's the game plan. So hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully this has been informative. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Would love to get your feedback on this video if possible. So with that, have a great day and God bless.